Hello everyone, my name is Basti and I'm an independent trader with years of experience in the crypto markets. If you're looking for the latest information for daily chart analysis, and if you're looking for trading predictions as well as trading news, then you've come to the right place. Let's go. Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Nice to see you here today. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, that way you can support this channel. And also, if you haven't already, check out the project on Twitter. You can find the link in the description for Trade Mania. Once we reach the 1,000 followers, we're going to make an announcement as to what this project is all about. So please be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we will let you know as soon as we reach the 1,000 followers. Now let's have a look directly into Bitcoin. We are on the 4-hour chart and you can see that at the moment we have this wonderful support and we are trading inside this range. As you can see here and here, this line where before it was resistance turned into support and it has held perfectly up until now. And now we find ourselves in this new support area. So by looking at the resistance line and the support lines, if you put this on your chart as well, you can use that as a guide for trading. And so a lot of our gold member subscribers for the trading coaching service that we offer, they were able to take profit already here in this trade. So one could also say that if this little support area doesn't hold, then the price will fall back down to the 41,777 US dollar line, which is down here, which has been tested already a few times. And if we go and have a look at the 1-hour chart, we can see, especially for those who are day traders, that this little green area has been very good support at the moment for Bitcoin. In fact, there's even a possibility that we are forming a big W pattern down here, as you can see. And from a technical perspective, this could bring the price up to 45,500 US dollars. And that, of course, is this region here where we already formed a previous high. Some of you have pointed out that this could also be a cup and handle pattern, which is also possible. If it were possible, then we have to, it's important that we look at this point here at 44,600 US dollars as a level to overcome. Another pattern that some have pointed out is this descending triangle, which you can also, of course, pay attention to this and keep it in your radar. However, at the moment, it's really difficult to keep these patterns as something to be looking for, just because at the moment Bitcoin is not really sticking up to these patterns. They're not forming fully. Basically we're going from support to resistance, and then basically Bitcoin at the moment is just doing what it wants. And now let's go into our 4-hour chart, where if we have a look at the EMA lines or the EMA ribbons, we can see also that. And actually for that, let me go ahead and turn on the 50 EMA line so that we can see that better. There you go. So as you can see, the 50 EMA line is fast approaching, which should technically for us be very good support for the price of Bitcoin, as well as the 100 and 200 EMA lines that also are moving upward. Also, we have to pay attention once we do come into our big resistance box up here, which I assume, I'm pretty sure that we're going to come in here. There's going to be some movement inside this area before we maybe keep pushing upward in the price. If you think about it, there's only just about 14%, which is like, $6,000 before we reach the $50,000 line. Now, if we go and look at the Fear and Greed Index, today we find ourselves at 52. Yesterday was 51, which means that at the moment we are pretty much 50-50. And as you can see, people are still deciding if the market is continuing to rise or if there's going to be another correction. There's a lot of euphoria, people who want to come in and buy, and also a lot of people who are still pressuring for the price of Bitcoin to fall. So yeah, it's not looking bad, of course. It's more positive news, but something to keep an eye out for. There is another piece of news that I wanted to look at, or a graphic that I found rather on Twitter from Red Capital. And the graphic is very interesting because it does show that there's a very bullish sentiment forming on the weekly chart. As you can see here, he has made a point that if we were to close this week above the 43,280 US dollars, then the journey to 51,924 is very much free. That we tried already to close above this area in previous weeks. If we were to do it this time, last week we tried, but obviously we failed, as you can see in this massive red rejection candle, you could say. But we are getting closer towards the end of the week, and as you can see, we are above our price target here for the week, which would mean, of course, that it's a very good sign. And I mentioned this might even be a bottom for the price of Bitcoin, at least for this correction that we had in the last couple of weeks. There was another thing I wanted to have a look at, and that is some other good news. In the state of Colorado in the US, they have started to accept Bitcoin as a way of paying for your taxes. So that, for at least for me, in my opinion, it's also a very good sign. And you can, of course, let me know what you think in the comments below. Give me your opinion regarding this. And also regarding the graph, or this graphic that I have here, and the idea that is a bullish signal if we do manage to close this week above the 43,280 US dollar line. And now let's take a look at Ethereum and see what is happening here. And we also find some good news on this graph. As you can see, the $3,000 has become a support price line for Ethereum. And there's also good news regarding the EMA ribbons. As you can see, there's already been a switch between the 50 and the 200 EMA lines. However, there hasn't been a switch yet between the 200 and the 100 EMA lines. So this area hold, then I can see the price definitely moving upward even more, but we do have to pay attention something, and that is this white line here, which would be resistance at around $3,200, then $3,259, and then finally the big resistance at 3,387 US dollars up here. We're also forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and should we go across this pattern, then the target price would be 4,400 US dollars. So keep this in mind. Of course, pay attention to the EMA ribbons, see what happens there. If we look at the volume as well, things are looking okay. However, there is a decrease in the volume that is coming into the market, even though that the price is rising. So that's also something to pay attention to. Now, if we go and look at the Bitcoin dominance, we see that not a whole lot has changed in the last couple of days or even weeks. I mean, in fact, since May of last year, so almost a year ago, we've been playing inside this range. I personally think that we're going to remain precisely around this area up here. The question would be what happens once we do get out of the 44% zone. Like I said, I think we might just stay in this area for a while. Also, the EMA ribbons, the 150 EMA ribbons have crossed. That's something that hasn't happened since a long while. So that's also something that we should keep on the radar. Now, I also wanted to take a look at Dome, and as you can see, there's been an explosive movement upward. However, I do have to caution you that we are about to reach the 10-cent price line. So here you have to be careful, because there's going to be a lot of people who would want to sell in this area, and everything that rises so quickly, then obviously is due for a correction before it can continue the move towards the upside. I've also made already 2 videos that you can find on the German channel in case you're interested, where I explain more how you can trade with Everdome, what it's important or interesting about this coin, and yeah, how beneficial it could be for a trader. So for today in Bitcoin, we just have to be sure that Bitcoin continues to trade sideways. I keep you guys posted. Also, please do join the Telegram group where I also post information regarding price movements or graph analysis and so on. We are about to reach the 1,000 subscribers, so let's try and get there. For those of you who are thinking about joining the group, and the content is of course in German, but soon we are thinking about opening also a group in English. And that's all that I prepared for you guys today. Let me know, of course, in the comments below what you guys think. Don't forget about visiting the Trade Mania link, which you can find in the description as well, for the project in Twitter. And that's it. Anything else that might be interesting to you, it's also listed in the description. And also, before I forget, the coaching service is bitbull-trading.com. We are almost reaching the limit as far as how many gold members we can have. So if you're still interested, please go ahead and let us know. If not, then we'll put you in a waiting list for the next time that we have more spaces available. Okay, thank you so much for watching. My name is Basti. Have a great day. Bye-bye.